friends. Are you looking for a new podcast? Maybe something you can share with your littles? Something that has some storytelling in it? Well, then look no further. We have Storytime with Philip and Mommy, where my son and I sit and discuss all the great books that you might love while we read them. So, little golden books, Berenstain Bears, and even the new classics like Bluey. We sit down, we read, we discuss, and we have so much fun doing it. Come and join us. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, Culture Kids! Welcome to our show. We are still on hiatus, but good news, this is our last revamped episode, and we will return next week with brand new content. So get ready and tell everyone you know to check out our show.
Hello. My name is Asher, and I'm your host along with my mom, Kristen.
Today, we're diving into the exciting world of pumpkin spice. Get ready for a tasty adventure filled with warm spices, cozy feelings, and fun facts that will make you love pumpkin spice even more. And next time you see a grown-up or a friend enjoying their pumpkin spice treats, you'll be able to share all the cool things you learned from our episode. Before we celebrate my favorite season of the year, we have a special message from Maya in Vietnam.
Hi, my name is Maya, and I live in Vietnam. Hope next time you could do a one on snacks or something interesting like the Titanic. Thank you. Thank you, Maya. I love snacks.
Yes, doing another episode on snacks around the world is a wonderful idea. Thank you so much, Maya. And we want to say a special happy birthday to Lyndon, whose birthday was on October 6th. We hope you had an amazing birthday, and thank you so much for leaving us a 5-star review.
Thank you.
And also a big happy birthday to Chriselle, who's turning 8 years old. Chriselle lives in Los Angeles and loves listening to Culture Kids on her way to school every morning. Thank you. So Asher, how do you feel about the weather getting a little chillier?
It's nice. I mean, I miss going to the pool.
Bye-bye, summer. We'll miss you.
But this means Thanksgiving and Halloween are coming up. We already decorated our house, and it's spooky.
Asher was very involved in decorating our house and even made us order a giant furry tarantula for our front yard.
Wow.
Oh, it's so big and furry, and it has red eyes.
Do you want to know what my favorite part is about fall?
Fuzzy socks?
Oh yeah, that too. But in some parts of the world, the leaves change its colors and the weather gets a lot colder. Everything looks so colorful, vibrant, and the chilly weather makes you wear warm, comfy sweaters. And yes, of course, fuzzy socks too.
Yeah, so cozy-mosey.
And one thing here in America that we'll find a lot of is the smell of pumpkin spice. It's a flavor that has become a symbol for fall in many countries.
Yeah, it's in desserts, drinks, and I smell it at home all the time. Even our candles and donuts.
Yes, so let's discover why this taste and smell of pumpkin spice have taken over fall and become such a fun cultural phenomenon over the years. We'll go on a journey to explore its origins, history, and much more.
Yeah, so the next time your grown-up is drinking pumpkin spice, you can say, I know why you like it.
Okay, so our listeners can't see, but right here in front of me, I have a gigantic pile of colorful orange, brown, and red leaves.
Ooh, can we jump into the pile?
You read my mind. That's exactly what we're gonna do. So on the count of 3, we're going to jump. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. 1,
2, 3, jump!
Whoa, that was so much fun. I love fall.
Me too. Now, let's start exploring the world of pumpkin spice. But first, what is pumpkin spice?
It's an ice cream. No, it's a flavor. It's an ice cream. No, I don't know.
Is it just a pumpkin that's spicy or a spice that's a pumpkin?
So pumpkin spice is a popular blend of spices used to make foods and drinks taste really good, especially during the fall season.
A spice is a special ingredient from plants like seeds or roots, and it's used to add flavor to food. It gives the food a little kick, like a soccer ball.
Yep, and the typical ingredients that make up pumpkin spice are cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and sometimes ginger.
I love cinnamon. I love adding it to my desserts.
Yes, the cinnamon adds a sweet and comforting warmth, while nutmeg brings a rich, nutty smell.
Wait, what's a clove? Like a clover?
Clove is a spice made from dried flower buds that has a strong, warm taste and is often used to add flavor to cookies, drinks, and holiday foods. You've definitely had lots of food and desserts with clove in it.
Whoa, I eat flowers.
Well, a flower bud, to be exact. A flower bud is a closed-up part of the plant where the flower is growing, while a flower is what you see when the bud opens up, showing its colorful petals. And lastly, the ginger offers a little zing that really brings out the other flavors.
Wait a minute. I didn't hear the word pumpkin in the ingredients. In pumpkin spice.
That's a very good point. Surprisingly, pumpkin spice flavor doesn't always contain real pumpkin.
Hey, that's like a trick. Pumpkin spice is a trickster.
Yeah, sneaky, sneaky. The term pumpkin spice refers to the blend of spices used to flavor pumpkin-based dishes. While the ingredients in the pumpkin spice that we learned about go perfectly with pumpkins, the actual pumpkin spice flavor itself doesn't always include pumpkin as an ingredient. So let's dive into the history of pumpkin spice and why it's important. The ingredients that make up pumpkin spice have been used for centuries in cooking and medicine.
Like by doctors and stuff.
And as we mentioned earlier, the spices in pumpkin spice are usually cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. These spices were brought to Europe by traders from Southeast Asia, and they quickly became popular.
Hard to port.
Ginger is native to China, and it was used to make foods taste good and also as medicine.
Cinnamon comes from trees in Sri Lanka and Myanmar, and people have been using it for hundreds of years to make food taste delicious and for healing. Nutmeg is native to Indonesia, and it has been used for a very long time as a flavor and medicine too.
And we learned that cloves are flower buds that come from Maluku Islands in Indonesia.
The Maluku Islands were also known as Spice Islands because they were a major source of important spices like cloves, nutmeg, and more. Okay, buckle up, friends, because we're traveling back in time straight to the days of castles and knights because that's how far the pumpkin spice journey begins.
Whoa, this is like 500 years ago.
Yep, so believe it or not, pumpkin spice-like blends date back to the medieval period, as seen in a 1390s French book, which included a mix of ginger, cinnamon, and cloves, which was known as a sweet powder. Then, fast forward to 1796, Amelia Simmons' American Cookery, the first American cookbook, featured a pumpkin recipe using spices like nutmeg, mace, and ginger.
Even though that was 200 years ago! The recipe is very similar to pumpkin pie recipes we use today.
This book was a bestseller and it helped to popularize pumpkin spice in the United States. Pumpkin pie quickly became a popular dessert and the use of pumpkin spice became more common. And by the 1890s, pumpkin pie spice began appearing in cookbooks.
Then in the early 20th century, spice companies began to sell pumpkin pie spice blends.
This made it easier for people to make their own pumpkin pie and the flavor became very popular. And of course, the popularity of pumpkin spice continued to grow into the 1990s when Starbucks introduced the pumpkin spice latte. This is a coffee drink for grown-ups that quickly became a fall favorite, and it helped to popularize pumpkin spice even more.
Today, pumpkin spice is everywhere. It has become the flavor of fall, and people love its warm, comforting taste. Okay, so why is pumpkin spice so popular? I mean, it tastes good in pumpkin, but why is the smell in candles, soap, donuts, and so many other things?
Good question. So a long time ago.
Like back when they were cave people.
Yes. So a long time ago when people were figuring out which foods were safe to eat, sweet and spicy flavors often meant the food was good and safe. Our ancestors' love for these flavors might be why we still enjoy sweet and spicy things today, just like pumpkin spice. All those warm, yummy spices remind us of flavors people have loved for centuries.
Also, studies have shown that the smell of pumpkin spice can bring happy feelings.
And that is because the ingredients in pumpkin spice, such as cinnamon and nutmeg, for example, have been shown to have calming and boosting effects.
Ooh.
And people are just more excited in the fall. Like me.
Me too. People often feel more excited and happy in the fall for a few reasons. A long time ago, fall was when everyone gathered together to harvest crops, celebrate what they had grown, and share tasty food, which made them feel like a big happy family. The cooler weather and colorful leaves signaled a change. So, early humans would come together to prepare for winter, making friends and creating happy memories.
And now, with special holidays like Halloween and Thanksgiving, there are even more reasons to celebrate and enjoy this fun season.
And Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and New Year's is around the corner.
Yep, people enjoy familiar and comforting flavors that remind them of family rituals, cozy moments, and seasonal changes, which all often happens around the fall time.
It's a comfy, cozy time like squishy marshmallows.
Squishy marshmallows.
And pumpkin spice is also not just one single flavor, it's a combination of many spices. So people like that.
Yes, the mix of cinnamon's warmth, nutmeg's earthiness, and clove's spiciness creates a multi-layered flavor that keeps our taste buds engaged and excited.
So many flavors in the tongue.
And since pumpkin spice treats only come around in the fall, the specialness makes everyone super excited for their arrival. I know I can't help but buy pumpkin spice everything during this time because I know it'll disappear like magic in just a few weeks.
Puff.
Yeah, like I don't really like to drink hot chocolate in the summertime, so I drink it more in the winter.
Yup. And big companies here in America like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts have worked very hard on marketing pumpkin spice products. They create a sense of excitement and anticipation around pumpkin spice, which helps to make it even more popular.
But is pumpkin spice popular everywhere in the world?
That's a great question. So pumpkin spice is popular in many countries around the world, like Canada, UK, and obviously here in the United States. But in some countries like France or South Korea, even though they might have pumpkin spice products during the fall, it is definitely not as popular.
Why is that? They don't like the flavoring as much?
Well, this is most likely due to a number of things, like the fact that spices, such as cinnamon or nutmeg, are not commonly used in Korean food, and pumpkins are usually used as a savory side dish, not necessarily as a dessert.
So in some countries, pumpkin spice is not always linked with the fall season.
Yeah, every country and every cuisine is so different. It really depends on the location and the type of spices and ingredients that are commonly used.
Well, I am excited to eat pumpkin pie and get warm and cozy for the fall.
Me too. And to our Culture Kids families, have you tried pumpkin spice flavors before? If not, what do you think it might taste like in your hot chocolate or even a warm glass of milk? Pumpkin spice brings cozy memories of fall and spending time with family. So think about other delicious smells and flavors that fill your heart with happy thoughts and warm feelings.
Ooh, like in our kitchen when Mommy is baking cookies, or a fireplace on a chilly evening. These are the moments that remind me of my family.
Exactly. This time of the year is perfect for reflecting on all the things that make you smile and remembering how much we love spending time with our family and friends. And lastly, always remember, here at Culture Kids, you and your family are welcomed, included, and celebrated for exactly who you are. Till next week.
I love you. Well, we never end our episode without some jokes.
Okay, you can go first, Asher.
Why did the kid bring a ladder to school?
Why?
Because she wanted to go to high school.
Oh, I get it. Because when you climb a ladder, you get higher. And high school. Got it. Okay, Mommy's turn. What do you call two birds that are in love?
What?
Tweethearts.
I like that. Birds go tweet tweet, and it sounds like sweetheart. Can I go one last time?
You got another one?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
What animal is always at a baseball game?
What?
A bat.
Ah, I could have figured that one out, but I didn't. Good one. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and please don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify, and we will feature you on the show. We have some fun Halloween episodes coming up, so hit subscribe and don't miss out. See you next week with brand new content. Bye-bye.
For over 6 years, The Past and the Curious has been winning fans, sharing stories of real people from the past, and making people smile. I'm Mick Sullivan, author of I See Lincoln's Underpants, which is a book about, well, famous people's underwear. You'll find all of those stories and much, much more in the 100-plus episodes of The Past and the Curious that are currently available. Find it in all the usual podcast places. The Past and the Curious with Mick Sullivan. That's me.